Metro. Metro Cafe.
Hi and welcome to Metro Cafe. Tonight's show is coming to you from Mickey's Toontown in Disneyland. And we've got a great show tonight. What do we have on the show tonight, David?
Well, speaking of Mickey's Toontown, we'll be visiting Mickey Mouse's very own house here in Mickey's Toontown.
And I'm going to have a little heart-to-heart poolside chat with my brother, Justine Priestley.
And Robin.
And I go wine tasting a la Metro with comedian Jamie Ollivier.
Okay, we've got a great show for you tonight. Stay right there and we'll be right back.
Coming up next, it's Mickey and Me.
Oh, come on, babe, let's go.
When Metro Cafe continues.
Metro Cafe.
Entertainment.
Hi, this is David Kaye, and here we are, the happiest place on earth, Disneyland. And we're in Toontown, and it's 5 acres of cartoon fun. And we look over here, and this is Mickey's house. This is where Mickey Mouse lives in Toontown. We're going to see if Mickey's home. Follow me. If we're lucky, maybe we'll get a chance to talk to Mickey. See what? Oh, Mickey! Oh, here's Mickey Mouse. Come on out, Mickey. Wow, pleasure to meet you. I'm David Kaye from Metro Cafe. Come on out here. This is Mickey Mouse. Now, this is your house here, your new house in Toontown. And do you like your house? Do you like living in Toontown? Fantastic. Now I noticed that Minnie has her house over here. You don't live together. She has her own house. You're just sweethearts, right? Oh, that's sweet. So, do you think we can have a tour of your house here, Mickey? We can do that? We can go inside? Great. Let's go inside and take a look at Mickey Mouse's house here in Toontown. Come on. This is Mickey's house. This is the entranceway. You put your umbrellas here and your shoes in the closet there. Boy, you got to clean out your closet, Mickey. You don't want me to open that closet? No, I won't open the closet. I don't think I better. This is Mickey's radio. There's the radio there. This is the living room there. This is where you spend a lot of your time, right? Right in here. You like to sit by the fire in your chair and warm yourself by the fire? This is, oh, that's nice. That is very nice. Well, you built the mantle. So you're also, not only Mickey Mouse, you're a carpenter. Unbelievable. This is Mickey's house. I can't believe I'm in Mickey's house. You like this here? This is your favorite piece here? Oh, that's beautiful. That's the ship in the bottle. Well, I bet you get a lot of phone calls, huh? A ton of phone calls. And that's your answering machine there? So even in Toontown, you have to have an answering machine, don't you? Wow. Does Pluto come over a lot? Pluto is in the house sometimes. Is he here now?
Here, Pluto, here, boy.
Oh, Pluto is sleeping upstairs. Oh, well, we won't bother Pluto. So these are a few of your favorite things. You should fix your tennis racket there, Mickey, I think, maybe. Oh, it plays itself. Oh, it's a Mickey Mouse self-playing piano. And there's the little Mickey notes inside there. You see that going around? Well, here's a picture of you, Mickey, when you were quite young. Boy, you really like to live it up in Toontown, don't you, Mickey? 2 fireplaces. And this is your TV set right here? A Mouserola. That's a classic television. I bet you run out of that a lot, huh? Oh, and here's it still going. What are you washing in there, Mickey? That looks like the Mickey's gloves and polka dot boxers. Oh, dear. Polka dot boxers. So now we know this is Mickey's movie barn. Wow, and so this is where you show and entertain people, right? And this is where you have, look at the size of those potatoes. Those are good old Idahos, aren't they? This is the stable of the stars right here. There's Donald Duck, there's you, oh, and there's Minnie in here. Well, let's go check this out. And this is, I guess, the end of our tour, is that right? This is Mickey's movie house, and we've just seen Mickey Mouse's house in Toontown in Disneyland. And thank you again for taking us through, and have a great day. Wow, Mickey Mouse.
Hello and welcome to Los Angeles, where earthquakes are easy, but comedy is hard.
Hi, Badry Moujais here for Metro Cafe, and we are inside Culver City Studios in Hollywood, California, and we are on the set of The Nanny. And standing right here with me is Daniel Davis, who plays the butler, Niles.
Thank you. It's nice to meet you all. This is the living room of the Sheffield house, and this is kind of the one set that we have that sort of stays up week in, every episode, but other sets get changed around as the needs, for the individual episodes that we do. You've caught us on a time when we have just finished our camera blocking on Friday afternoon, and the audience is coming in here in about a half an hour to watch us tape this week's episode. And we've been doing rewrites and setting up new shots all afternoon since about 9 o'clock this morning. So this is a long day for us. In this particular episode, Maxwell Sheffield is opening a new play, and so we had to have a bar, a sort of theater bar. And we have something that's sort of similar to, Sardi's or Jimmy Ray's in New York, and with the cartoons and the caricatures of actors and famous people. And if we keep coming this way, we'll come down to the kitchen, which is really the heartbeat of the Sheffield. This is Niles' domain. And this is the heartbeat of the Sheffield household, I like to think. The idea of playing the English butler, it's a character that's been around forever. And it's a fairly stock character in the lexicon. And the servant with the snide remarks and the rude remarks goes back to Roman comedy practically. So to try and find a new slant on him and to give him some sort of, to give him a little wisdom around the house, to make him seem like the person who kind of knows what's really going on and is able to punch the balloons and puncture a few balloons and so forth as we go along. That's what I'm trying to work on.
3, 2... Niles, have you seen my yellow pad with all my notes on it?
Not recently, sir. Where did you have it last?
Why do people always ask that? If I remembered where I had it last, I'd go right there and get it and wouldn't have to bother you about it, would I? The mantle. I was pacing and I left it by the mantle. Niles, you're a genius.
Honored to be the wind beneath your wings, sir.
No, it was little Frank Bradley. Miss Fine hit him with a baguette.
She nailed him. Kapow!
Honey, don't help. You can't nail somebody with a baguette. I mean, if it was stale, yes, or a sourdough, or even a hard crouton and an
Miss Fine, do you have any idea what you've done?
Well, it's been a very busy day. Can you be a little more specific?
No, I'll tell you what we'll do. We'll invite Mr. Bradley and his son over so Miss Fine can apologize to them.
So even though the kid deserved it, you want me to beg and grovel and completely debase myself?
Miss Babcock will show you how it's done.
A Hollywood moment.
Jay, say hello to Vancouver. Say hi to Vancouver and Metro Cafe.
Oh, look at it. It's Vancouver. Hi, Vancouver. Hello. I used to play the Cave. Used to do the Tommy Banks show.
We love the Cave.
Oh, yes, yes.
Vancouver? Wait a minute, hold it. Vancouver?
Yeah, Vancouver.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, let me tell you something. Vancouver, my name is Gerald, and I am the cement man of Hollywood. Now, what I am the only man who can actually put your hand, your very own hand, in wet cement in front of man's Chinese theater. Yeah, I am not 3 T-shirts for $9.99. I am not pictures of Marilyn Monroe, James Dean, or Elvis Presley. I am not pictures of the sidewalk. I am the cement man. And I can't, and then put your hand in cement. Now, this man right here in Vancouver, I see right now that his next move after the things he was doing, he was gonna do this next. Now watch closely, he was gonna do this. That is the ultimate degradation. That is putting your hand in someone else's hand. When you can actually be like the stars. When you can actually do what stars do right in front of man's Chinese theater. What's your name?
David.
This is David from Vancouver, and we're gonna put his hand in wet cement. He'd probably be the first person from Vancouver to ever get it. Roll your sleeve up, Mr. David Kaye.
Okay, my sleeve is officially up.
Now, ladies and gentlemen, don't miss this. If you can, come this way so you can get that theater in the background. We have to have authenticity. Now, ladies and gentlemen, introducing Mr. David Kaye, and he's representing the Metro Cafe. Now, like Harrison Ford, Clint Eastwood, like real stars in front of man's Chinese theater, we're gonna put his hand in wet cement. Yeah, right in wet cement in Hollywood in front of man's Chinese theater, like stars do. Would you give him a big round of applause? Would you clap for him, please? You know, like clap. I don't want you to catch the clap. Now, you.
Oh, that's nice.
You can do what stars do.
Oh, that feels good.
You can stand right in front of man's Chinese theater. You can put your own hand in wet cement. Turn your hand up there. See, what? Wet cement. Wet cement in front of man's Chinese theater. Are we standing in front of man's?
We're standing in front of Man's Theater.
Is this Hollywood?
This is Hollywood.
Is this wet cement?
This is very wet cement.
Be unique, be different, be like the stars do what stars do. Stars are not better than you. They go to the bathroom too. This is the only thing that stars do here in Hollywood. This is what they do. Make no mistake. Come and see the Cement Man. I'll make you unique. I'll make you different. I'll make you a star. And we'll do what stars do. Thank you very much.
Hi, I'm Justine Priestley. You're watching Metro Cafe.
Here I am by the poolside, yet again, of the Mondrian Hotel on the fabulous Sunset Boulevard with none other than my brother.
Surprise, surprise.
So now working with Tombstone must have been awesome. I particularly just loved Val Kilmer in that movie.
Yeah, he was
Do you think
great.
he was robbed? Do you think he should have gotten a nomination? I do.
I would have loved to have seen Val get a nomination. I had a great time with Val. Val's a big Sammy Davis Jr. fan. Of course, as you know, I am. So I had my Sammy Davis Jr. watch on while I was down there, and every morning Val would come over to me and say, "Junior, I just need to touch a little bit of Sammy, man." And he'd rub his fingers on my watch. He'd go, "Thanks, babe," and he'd go away. And so every morning I had my coffee with Val, and it was funny. He's a very nice guy, and everyone was really nice, like painfully friendly and nice, and it was a great experience to sit around, and sit around in the bar, at night in the hotel, and I looked around every once in a while, and I thought, I'm sitting at a table with Kurt Russell, and Val Kilmer, and Powers Booth, and Sam Elliott, and Bill Paxton, and Stephen Lang. And we're just like all sitting around telling stories, and it really was...
It's awesome.
It was awesome. I mean, I don't know, there's no other way to put it. It's awesome. And to hear, to hear Powers Booth telling stories about films that he made, hearing him talk about, filming the Jim Jones and the Guyana tragedy, and, and listening, talking to Kurt about, about John Carpenter's The Thing and Escape from New York and all these, and he's just telling me about it. It was too much. It was too much to deal with. So that was a really great experience.
Did you feel like kind of a little kid? You were kind of like smiling and nodding
I did feel like a little kid. I was the youngest guy. I was like the youngest guy in the bar, and I was like, all these guys had all these great stories.
This is really great.
Absolutely.
I really enjoyed being here with you guys.
Thanks for letting me hang out with you. They all had great stories, and I had no stories, so I of course stole all their stories and told them again. Being a Canadian in LA is. It's cool to be a Canadian here because when people find out you're a Canadian, they say, "You're a Canadian? Really? That's awesome. I love Canada." Everyone says the same thing. A Hollywood moment.
Then I realized I never should have left you and can't wait till you are home in my arms.
Jamie Ollivier and I attended the 16th Annual International Wine Tasting Festival. It's one of the largest and most popular events in North America. Whether you're a serious connoisseur or a not-so-serious comedian, it's a great event.
Where are you guys from?
West Bank and Kelowna.
Oh, West Bank and Kelowna. I was thinking the Gaza Strip. Oh, well, that's great. And are these your highlighted wines this year?
Yes. In Kelowna, West Bank, we will drink no wine before it's time. It's time.
This is what happens to the wine if you don't like it.
So whoever has the least amount of wine in their bucket at the end of the competition wins.
Why don't we go French?
Okay.
French, yeah.
Delphine stands for 100 vines in the vineyard. It's in one specific vineyard.
100 vines?
100 vines. Premier Cru is the the best quality level from the region bone.
Wow. So how much would that bottle go for?
$29.95.
Have you tried the wine from Quebec?
I was never being given the chance to do it.
Well, it's excellent. You really have to give it a good shake, though, because it has a tendency to want to separate.
Wash it out.
Yamas. Yamas?
This is what we say in Greece.
Yamas, and that means...
cheers.
Cheers. It's all Greek to me.
Then you would buy your de-alcoholized beverages at the grocery store. So, you can buy it at
the peanuts.
And if you change your mind, you can just get some Everclear, throw a little bit in there. Is that
Show and Tell glass.
show and tell?
Yes, this is the Loxton Sparkling Blush. And this one here.
So that shows what? That's
bubbles.
Oh, I see.
Look at those bubbles.
And they're slower bubbles because I've noticed like bubbles in say pop, they move faster.
You can swill it back because it's de-alcoholized.
That's right. You got a problem. Slow down, babe. Well, let's go to Norway. Thank you very much. There's a big explosion in an Italian food restaurant. Apparently, some damn fool in the back mixed pasta and antipasta in the same bowl, and there was a giant explosion. We've been here too long now. We've been here for almost 45 minutes, and I've probably drinking.
Drunken drinking is the same thing.
And all you guys do is walk around and drink wine and talk and have a good time?
Yeah, this...
But I was born in
This
BC.
wine is shaken, not stirred. It's from California. Do you have some sort of like secret new wine coming out, or is this every year? Is it just a matter of perfecting the craft?
I got some secrets.
No, they told me it was the stuff with the red label. Hey.
Now, how much is
Boulevard Estate Cabernet?
That's right. Get a shot of that, Gary. This is expensive stuff.
Yeah, tangy.
Yeah, smooth yet tangy. Yeah.
Okay, now we figured out which one their expensive wine is. Real fast, didn't we?
We did.
Very important. It's only 40 bucks.
Only? That's all? 40 bucks?
How much in Canadian Tire money, though?
How many dollars can you save?
She's now explaining what Canadian Tire money is. Have you heard about the new Newfoundland wine?
No,
It's Chateau Lord Thunder and Jesus, my head hurts.
Pinot Noir. This is the Pinot Noir from Chateau de Charmes.
Now it spit it out this time. Don't forget.
Why do people rock and roll festival?
Coming up next, blues rocker Colin James when Metro Cafe continues.
Metro Cafe.
Metro Cafe caught up to blues rocker Colin James. Growing up, Colin's musical influences were anything but mainstream.
I grew up with a lot of music, so when a lot of kids were listening, my age, were listening to Led Zeppelin, I kind of missed the boat on Rush and Led Zeppelin and stuff, and I really kind of got into a bunch of other stuff, so no big mystery. I mean, it's just kind of what hit me, and what I liked and what I carried on listening to.
His latest hit, Shirley, is featured on his new CD, Colin James and the Little Big Band. The song was written by Roscoe Gordon.
It's really great to play some of his stuff. I love him, and I think he was really underrated, and especially as a singer, because this era is interesting, because a lot of the songs weren't really sad blues. They were very, young, vibrant songs,
Shirley, 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 Shirley.
comes to getting psyched before a performance, you won't find Colin sitting in a corner meditating.
Sing sea shanties and drink herb tea, man. You know, I go nuts. I just freak out. I drink a ton of coffee. I pace, I freak out, and I bitch at everybody, man. Hey! No, it changes night to night. Tonight I'm having a particularly peaceful night. But sometimes I can get, you know, a little nuts, and then I have to be alone, you know.
Metro Cafe's movie pick for the week. What's Eating Gilbert Grape? Johnny Depp plays the lead character, Gilbert Grape, a grocery store delivery boy who has to care for his retarded brother and 500-pound mother.
I killed him, Gilbert.
I know.
Leonardo DiCaprio plays the retarded brother and has been nominated for an Oscar for this role.
Stop. That's my mom in there.
She's not all that big, Gilbert. I saw a guy at the state fair who was a little bit
Gilbert's world begins to change when Becky, played by Juliette Lewis, moves to town.
I've always been like this.
Gilbert, I'll need a delivery later.
It's those lobsters, isn't it?
What's Eating Gilbert Grape is a sort of sad movie with a serious message about family and accepting your family for who they are.
Next week on Metro Cafe, we continue our interview with 90210's Jason Priestley. John Tesh of E.T. gives us the scoop on what really happened to the John and Lisa show. And it's a cartoon spin with Roger Rabbit.
Well, that's it for tonight for Metro Cafe.
We've got a lot more goodies for you next week from LA.
See ya!